This will destroy your potential as a man. It is staying in the wrong environment. What I mean by that, when you are in a wrong environment, even if you know everything, even if you know every tactic that you shouldn't follow losers, you shouldn't stay around with lesser people, and you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, when you know all of it, but you are in that environment 24/7, nobody is there, you are in that environment 24/7, and the people you have in that environment, suppose you are working and somebody says something, it will enter your subconscious mind eventually. And a bad environment can really destroy your potential. It can make you think it is not possible, it can put limiting beliefs, it can put money limiting beliefs. A lot of people struggle with finances because they have a very limiting belief about money, about everything in their life. Because suppose you are living with someone, okay, you are living with someone, it is your friend, it is your loved one, or it is anybody in the world, you are living with them, and they can only do 20 push-ups, like that's the max. They can only do 20 push-ups, and then you come there and say, I can do more. But then he says, I don't think, I was never able to do that, I don't think. Yeah, I think you can do that, I think you can do that. And if you can do 40 push-ups, your push-ups will go down, your push-ups will go to like 30, and eventually one day your push-ups will go down to 20. And you can also notice this habit when you move from unhealthy lifestyle to a very healthy lifestyle. If you live with someone that eats very unhealthy and then you move out with someone that eats very healthy, you will know sudden changes. You are not craving food, you are not craving those junk food junk food or cold drinks. You are not craving Red Bulls at 3 a.m. in the night. You are not craving any of that. And now you will say, yes, but craving is a natural feeling and we should have that. But it is correlated with the person you associate with or the environment you are in. It, if you want to test it, you can test it. When you think of it sometimes, when you have a aroma, a very very tasty fragrance, or a very very mouth-watering fragrance, when you smell that, you instantly get hungry. Okay, our body associates that with food. So when you meet with someone and you always eat with them, what will happen? Your body will think that this person is like our food supply. Whenever we meet him, we have to eat something. So you will get hungry even if you are not hungry. So what will happen is, and the most important part, you can't escape this loop, because it takes a lot of courage to escape this loop. When you are in negative environment, changing environment is the hardest thing. Why? Think of it as like primal human beings. If you change your tribe, what are the chances of your survival? Zero. But we don't live in that, but our brain functions in that way. But we don't live in primal ages right now, so we can change our environment, but it would be very hard. It would be a lot of things. You would think, how I'm gonna get this, how I'm gonna get my haircut done, how I'm gonna go to the gym, how I'm gonna get food delivered. But thanks to the food delivery apps, you can get food delivered anyway. Okay, and you will think, what type of friends I have there. You will think, what type of girl would I meet there. You will think all of these things. And if you live with your family, you will think, I am going away from my family, I never went there. There are a lot of, I would say, chains associated with moving out, and you have to break them. And once you have break them, you get so much of a bizarre self-confidence, like you can do anything. When you live alone and you have the mindset you can do anything, it is really that. And many people never face this situation because they always are in shackles or chains. And it is, they basically become dependent on the chains. It should be other way around, people should be dependent on you, but what happens is they become dependent on the chain. Their whole life purpose is that they provide to the chain, the other person. The other chain could be, it could be your chick. Like if you are a simp and you provide for her, your whole life revolves around that. that I'm gonna make money, I'm gonna provide to her, I'm gonna build my body so I can impress her, I'm gonna become more charismatic because she likes it, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You revolve your whole life around this singular person, and then you don't do anything, and that this person does something, or just out of the blue just say, I don't want to be with you. Now your whole life shatters. And if you are thinking about in a financial way, let me give an example in that too. Suppose you have a family member, you have a lot of family member, you live with your family, and you are making money, you are making like good money, and then suddenly your family members comes and say, yeah, you are making good money, but money always comes in cycle. In my 70 years of life, I have seen this, money always comes in the cycle. I don't care what you have seen. I don't literally care what you have seen. I don't believe it. Money comes in cycle, and that other person is saying, oh, money always comes in the cycle. But what will happen is, if you stay in that environment, and if you see that person as authority, like we are trained to see older people, we will think this older person is saying something. There must be 20% truth to his thing, not 100%. 20% truth subconsciously. 20% truth. Then what will happen after that? He says it once again, he says it once again, and then you see something like that, like your business is doing good and suddenly it starts to go down. And now your belief, now his bullshit belief gets stronger, like, yes, I think money is always like that. Money comes in circles, I always think that. Then you become, I don't even want to say it, but just a loser. Just a loser, because you can't escape that, because you have formed that belief, and now you think you know something, but you don't know shit, because there is no proof that his thing is true. And and he put a doubt in your mind, and things started to roll up. It could be just like your business is going like this, then it took a little down, and then it went like this. It could be that. But now you have believed him. It will show in your work, it will show in your business, and eventually that his theory would be proven right. Okay, so that's why you have to change your environments. You have to cut people out like this. No mercy. I'm sorry, but no mercy. Like, if you have a very, very sensitive heart, or you have a lot of feelings about someone, but you have to do it, or you can sacrifice the thing you want. You can just stay where you are. But realize this: when you stay where you are, and if you never reach your potential, you will always feel that in your mind, that I haven't reached my potential. That's it for the video. See you in the next one.